Okay, so if you've ever planned a big event, a wedding, a big company party, anything like that, you know there's one thing that can cause an unbelievable amount of stress. Yep, I'm talking about the seating chart. It seems so simple at first, but it quickly turns into this huge puzzle that can drive you absolutely crazy.
But what if all that chaos just didn't have to happen? I love this quote from Mystery, a bride who just went through it. The power to make a last-minute change wasn't just a nice little feature for her, she literally called it a godsend. And that feeling of pure relief, that's what we're going to talk about.
I mean, you know that feeling, right? That pit in your stomach when a guest cancels an hour before, or someone shows up with a surprise date, and your beautifully printed plan is suddenly totally wrong? It's a feeling every event planner and host knows way too well. So let's get right into it. Why is the old way of doing things, that big, pretty printed board, so often the source of all this last-minute chaos? Okay, so picture this. Neha and Raj's wedding. They had this gorgeous, big, printed seating chart right at the entrance. But the second guests started arriving, a huge crowd just formed right in front of it. People were squinting, trying to find their names, and it was creating a total bottleneck. It got so bad that Raj's sister actually missed the entire cocktail hour because she was stuck there trying to help people find their seats.
And Neha and Raj's story isn't a one-off thing, It perfectly shows all the classic problems. You get that traffic jam at the door, you find spelling mistakes you somehow missed, but the real killer, it's completely useless when you have last-minute changes. And then you add in how much it costs to print the thing, it's just a recipe for stress.
But here's the good news. There is a much better way. We're talking about a shift from something that's totally rigid and stressful to a solution that's flexible, super simple, and just works. So what is this amazing fix? Honestly, it's so simple you'll wonder why it wasn't always done this way. A digital seating chart is basically just a website that works great on your phone. Guests just walk up, scan a QR code, we all know how to do that now, right? Type in their name, and boom, their table number pops up. That's it. No crowding, no squinting, just answers. When you put them side by side like this, it's no contest, is it? On one side, you have the old way, printed once, and that's it. On the other, you have a living, breathing tool you can change anytime. One creates a logjam, the other creates a smooth, easy flow for your guests. It's a pretty clear choice. Okay, so you might be wondering, is this going to be complicated for my guests to use? And honestly, that's the absolute best part. Let's walk through just how easy it really is. For a guest, the whole thing takes, maybe 5 seconds? Seriously. Step 1, they scan the QR code. Step 2, they type in their name. Step 3, they see their table and walk right to it. It's literally that simple. Scan, search, and sit. And here's the real kicker, the thing that makes it so incredibly user-friendly. There's no app to download, there are no passwords to remember, there's zero friction. It just opens in whatever browser they already have on their phone. It's so easy that everyone, from your youngest cousin to your grandma, can use it without a problem. So the QR code is really just the doorway, right? The real magic is in the features working behind the scenes that completely eliminate all those problems we were talking about. Okay, this right here is the #1 absolute lifesaver. Real-time edits. That guest who just canceled, the +1 who just showed up, no big deal. You or your planner can log in on your phone, make the change in seconds, and the digital chart is instantly updated for everyone. It is the ultimate stress buster. And it goes beyond just finding a seat. There's also a guest check-in feature, so you, as the host, get a live dashboard of who's actually arrived. For a wedding, that's amazing for knowing when to start the ceremony. For a big corporate event, that live data is just pure gold. And if you're worried that digital means boring or impersonal, think again. You can completely customize the look and feel. You can pick from different templates, match your event's color scheme. You can even upload your venue's floor plan and the dinner menu. It becomes this beautiful, central hub for your guests. And you don't have to just take my word for it. Listen to this from Janelle. She's not only a bride, but she's also a wedding photographer, so she's seen it all. She says she had to update her chart 10 times. Imagine doing that with a printed board. It would be a nightmare. But with this, she just said it was easy. So when you put all of this together, it becomes so clear that this isn't just a cool new trend. This is just the new, common-sense way to do things for any modern event. All right, so let's talk about the big question. What does something this amazing cost? You're probably going to be surprised. As you can see, there's actually a free plan for really small events. The standard plan, which is perfect for most weddings, covers up to 500 guests. And then there's an extended plan for really big events.
Yep, you're seeing that right. The standard plan, which gives you all the core features for up to 500 guests, is just under $50. It's a single, one-time payment for your whole event.
Now just think about that for a second. A really nice, custom-printed foam board, that can easily set you back $200 or $300. And that's before you realize there's a typo and have to pay to reprint it in a panic. The value here is just, it's undeniable.
So when you look at the whole picture, the benefits go way beyond just finding a seat. It's eco-friendly, which is a huge bonus, no paper or foam board to throw away. It's obviously way more cost-effective, and let's be honest, it just gives a really cool, modern first impression right when your guests walk in the door.
I think we should let Mystery, the bride from the very beginning, have the final word here. Her excitement just says it all, doesn't it? This is the future. And once you see how easy it is, it's really hard to disagree.
So, that really just leaves one last question for you. After seeing how simple, how affordable, and how stress-free this digital solution is, you just have to ask yourself, is your next event ready to finally go paperless and stress-free? It's definitely something to think about.